Hello, this is Xbox Ahoy, and this is the 27th episode of my Black Ops 2 weapon guide. This time, we're covering the KSG. Returning from Modern Warfare 3, this unusual shotgun design is unique in that it fires slugs instead of the usual buckshot. The Kel-Tec KSG is a relatively new shotgun design, with the weapon first introduced in 2011. It is notable for its twin-tube bullpup configuration, which packs 14+1 shells into a relatively compact package. The selectable twin magazines make it possible to fire two separate ammunition types, ideal for the use of special purpose rounds by police or tactical response units. In Black Ops 2, only one ammunition type is used: shotgun slugs, which are heavy, solid lead projectiles, essentially big bullets intended to tackle large game. They provide large caliber rifle-like performance at a close range, with the heavy but slow projectiles rapidly losing energy at longer distances. In-game, damage is high, with the KSG offering a one-hit kill anywhere to the body upon a close-range target. At a mid-range, you'll need two body shots, but a single headshot will suffice to the extent of the KSG's reach, after which point you will deal no damage whatsoever. The KSG has the longest reach by far of any of the shotguns. This is due to the single slug fired, instead of the spread of buckshot shotguns normally fire. This means accuracy is very important, and aiming almost a necessity to direct the powerful round towards your target. The awesome power and range make up for this, however, as you'll find yourself able to tackle enemies at a surprising distance. In addition, the KSG has better penetration characteristics than the other shotguns, able to pierce through thinner material while maintaining its one-shot ability. Rate of fire is very low, at just 77 rounds per minute. The pump action needs to be cycled for every shot fired, and combined with the accuracy the slug demands, precision should be your paramount concern. Hipfire can be risky, although thankfully the spread is tighter than usual for a shotgun, instead similar to that of an SMG. The slower rate of fire does render recoil a non-factor, although your sights will move considerably during the pump action process. Aim time is on par with the other shotguns, and the same as an assault rifle, at 250 milliseconds. Your mobility is better than most other weapons, however, at 100% of the base speed. Magazine capacity is very generous, with the twin tubes conferring 14 rounds total, enough to embark on a longer spree without worrying about reloading at all. Of course, eventually you will need to top up, and the KSG is refilled shell by shell, with the first shell taking 0.8 seconds to insert, and every subsequent one 0.57 seconds. This means a full reload can be very time-consuming, but most of the time you can get away with topping up a few rounds during any lull in combat. Our build of the KSG puts rapid accuracy at the forefront, as to take maximum advantage of the KSG's power, you will need to be on target. Beyond nimble precision, our build will also focus on resistivity. The KSG's reach means you are less reliant on positioning, so we swap out mobility-enhancing choices for some survivability instead. The need for precision is at odds with a typical shotgun role. It can be difficult to accurately direct the single slug at a close range onto a fast-moving target. For that reason, it can be best to tackle targets at a more comfortable range, ideally just at the extent of your one-hit kill zone, which will give you the insulation needed to get onto target. Also assisting in this regard is our first Pick 10 selection, the QUICKDRAW handle. This will decrease the KSG's aim time to just 150 milliseconds, allowing you to direct your powerful slug more quickly, and greatly enhancing your reactivity with the weapon. Next is the long barrel, extending your reach by 16% and giving you the greatest possible one-hit kill range of any shotgun. This attachment is a solid choice for any of the shotguns, but with these slower firing pump action weapons, it is nearly essential, as if your first shot fails to kill, you might not live to fire the next. The KSG does have decent reach without the attachment, or even with the suppressor, but few Pick 10 choices are as valuable as the long barrel when it comes to maximizing the KSG's effectiveness. FLAK jacket is our first perk choice, reducing incoming explosive damage and allowing you to bear the brunt of your opponent's grenades while remaining ready to fire. This will prove particularly useful on defense in objective games, where the powerful KSG can shut down incoming enemy attackers, effectively denying passage through choke points. Next up is toughness, reducing the flinch you experience from incoming damage, and the odds you'll be knocked off target, missing a critical shot. This isn't a major issue for the other shotguns with their generous pellet spread, but the single projectile the KSG fires means landing the shot is important. Perk 3 Greed is our next choice, permitting 2 choices from the final tier, and both will assist in ensuring your accuracy with the KSG. First up is Dexterity, and the faster recovery from sprint will allow you to remain effective with the KSG even if caught mid-movement. Paired with QUICKDRAW, you'll be able to transition from a full sprint to aiming down your sights as quickly as possible. Our final perk is Tactical Mask. This will help to keep your sights clear in the face of enemy tactical grenades, and will ensure you're always able to accurately place your shots. Our final 2 points are allotted to equipment. A combat axe demands similar accuracy to the KSG, and can be useful as a defense when it comes to reloading, although you can elect another option here should you choose. Finally, a flashbang can prove useful with the KSG when facing multiple opponents. Toss one amongst a group, and you'll have time sufficient to pick them off one by one. That's our build. A rapid reacting defensive set, designed to snap onto targets as quickly as possible while locking down an area. Getting onto target quickly is really the essence of using the KSG effectively, an objective often at odds with the fast-paced nature of a close-quarter gunfight. With such a slow rate of fire, you can't afford to miss a shot. And while the better-than-average hipfire might seem like the best reactive defense, you're usually better off in attempting to direct your shot than to leave your life to random chance. The KSG is a high-risk, high-reward weapon. No other shotgun has the reach to match it, but few weapons have such a need for accuracy. The impressive range and lethality of this weapon means you'll find yourself caught outside your effective range less often than with the other shotguns. In addition, with 14 rounds at your disposal, each very deadly in their own right, reloads are a rare inconvenience, and you'll be quite capable of repelling the entire enemy team twice over. Of course, this would be reliant on pinpoint precision. Unlike most shotguns, the KSG requires the utmost accuracy. Paired with a slow rate of fire, you might find that the other shotguns or SMGs will get the better of you more often in close-quarter gunfights. Still, for the accurate player, the KSG can be a rewarding choice. With judicious dispensation of a few slugs, you'll leave a slimy trail of bodies in your wake. Thanks for watching. This has been Xbox Ahoy. Join me next week when I'll be covering the Chicom CQB. Until then, farewell.